So TikTok is going to violate me for posting a picture of me in the storm, giving you updates, talking about misinformation. It's like everything is misinformation with these people, but I'm starting to see a lot of misinformation that you have allowed. How do I know? Because people out here putting footage from like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, making it seem like it's current events. People out here copying and pasting information as they please, talking about topics that are not, I don't even know how they're not being dealt with, but people like myself who give glory and thanks to God, we're being penalized for that. That's misinformation. How can artificial determine what is what because of a word? So basically, you're gonna be excommunicated or criminalized for anything you say. It doesn't matter in what context. Honey, this is a threat to our freedom of speech. And no, if TikTok, you're going to sit here and violate our freedom of speech, we don't want you here in the United States. I think it's time for me to find out who run the show here. Let's see who is responsible for TikTok. Who runs TikTok? Who is TikTok? Is TikTok a psyops experiment to sit here and cause people to go out here and start evolution? REVOLUTION. You want people to have a reaction because of the injustice. See, YouTube, which is their tube, Facebook, which is the same crap, Twitter, which is the same crap. I've been dealing with platforms all my life. I've never dealt with this much discrimination over information that they themselves gave you. I sat here and was penalized for using music that TikTok gave us as options to use. So, this is why I pretty much stopped using TikTok. Because I saw they pretend to be like they're for the people, but it's another psyops. It's spyware. They watch, what you talk about. They make decisions based on the people's topics of discussion, what they talk about, what they're into. I'm not surprised if this is China related, but no, don't give thanks to these people, boo, because 333, they're violating our freedom of speech. And as an American, honey, stop allowing these people to govern you and take over your fucking ability to be out here expressing yourselves. So if they don't like what you gotta say, then fuck them. Let's delete their ass. Why don't we take them out? Let's exploit their ass. Basically, let's take them out. And let's start our own tube, boo. For the people, by the people. Let's start a platform for freedom of speech, boo. Because you cannot incriminate people for expressing themselves, or for this case, educating them with the information that was provided to you by the very sources that y'all claim to protect. So how can you claim misinformation when it's coming out of probable correct sources? Wikipedia or whatever, even if it was the encyclopedia. It's coming out of your own story of history. I mean, any more factual than that? So this is telling me that the elites like to sway people's opinion by steering what is acceptable for them and what isn't. And they want to play God by saying this is right and this is wrong, even though the whole point of a community and global is that everybody's going to have different opinions. So you telling me people are not allowed or entitled to their own opinion or experience or their truth, and you're trying to gaslight them just like a narcissist would by incriminating them for them expressing or speaking their truth. I'm sorry, TikTok. I don't care if you ban me anymore at this point in the game. Nothing new under the sun, right? It ain't the first or the last time, boo. But I'll tell you right now, you will not take my freedom of speech. And this just tells me what I need to do is go harder. Because these people are deactivating our Constitution and they really don't have a right. In America, we are the model country that is supposed to be guiding the other countries when it comes down to claiming back their freedom. So ladies, you ain't got to wear your hijab, whatever that thing is. You ain't got to no longer be under this medieval ages, dark ages. Shh, don't say nothing. Because then that defeats the point of the age of Aquarius, and that defeats the point that you're out here trying to be for the people. But that's just an act, isn't it, TikTok? Me and you both know. So I'm going to get into where is the headquarters, who is who. And honey, who wants to go pay a visit to these people? And it's time to maybe sue TikTok, don't you think? If you're experiencing the same kind of issue. Or you might as well cancel culture they ass too. Because at this point, they're not effective towards what it is that we need to get done. And who controls the internet? Google? Mr. Bill Gates? Who controls your information, honey? Who's playing God here? Because these people didn't give birth to me. They didn't sit here and have to live my experiences. You gonna penalize me for taking a footage of something, showing people that the power of intention and the power of the word, how it can clear up a sky? I mean, that shows me how powerful this shit really is then, bro. It shows me that what I'm doing is effective. It shows me that you're scared to show people the truth, and you're scared to show them the ability and the power of such through the word. Okay? And this is why they don't want us to use our word effectively. So you gonna penalize the prayer, but you out here spell casting on people. You out here putting curses. So it's okay for the dark to prevail, but anything to do with the light, it seems that we get a lot of clash, right? So no, honey, I don't care what you do, TikTok, at this point in the game. You can kiss my ass. You're not my god. And I guess I'm gonna have to go pay a visit to somebody, right? Because one monkey don't stop no show, bitch. That's for sure. I can guarantee you that. It's not like you're paying me or anything. It's not like you're paying my bills, TikTok. Contrary, I can get into a million things that you did wrong, honey. So you're not fair. And the fact that you allow a machine to make judgment on humans, that's not, we're not machines. I'm sorry. You're not going to monitor like us. You're not going to control us like one. You're not going to program us like one. And we're going to have our fuck opinions as long as we're alive. And if that's going to bother you, then bitch, you need to get the fuck off the earth. You don't belong here anyway, entity. Artificial intelligence, you're nothing but an entity. And I do not support you. You will be destroyed. I bet you that. Censor these nuts.